Hi there, I'm Bonnie Adam from pathwayshealing.com, and today I would like to talk about what Reiki is and what Reiki is not. These are questions I get a lot from people either looking for Reiki training or just from the general public. So having been a Reiki teacher for almost 15 years, I am trained in Usui Reiki, Tibetan Reiki, Karuna Reiki. I'm trained in sound healing with Reiki, Reiki drum healing, done a bunch of other energy healing modalities as well. Plus I'm a registered acupuncturist and a certified cupping therapist. So not to brag about my qualifications, I just want to let you know that I do have a little bit of experience with Reiki, energy healing, and body therapies and physical therapies. So I kind of know a little bit what I'm talking about. Been teaching for, again, almost 15 years. So people come to class with a lot of questions, and I'm just going to give you a basic description. So Reiki, what it is a very gentle, hands-on energy healing modality. It can be hands-off as well. You can just hover the hands, but it's gentle. It's not like a massage. It's just a very gentle resting of the hands or hovering of the hands over the person's body. Now what Reiki does is helps people to relax. So it's relaxing, it reduces stress, helps people just to feel more relaxed, open, and energized. Now, we don't have any other claims that we can make about Reiki. That's all we can really claim, is that people find it relaxing and stress reducing. Now, I don't want to underplay that, because stress is responsible for arguably 70 to 90% of illness in our society. So if we can reduce stress, we're going to help people. And think about what happens to your body when you're under stress. Your blood pressure goes up, your heart rate goes up, your muscles tense up. So this is not good for us. We know that high blood pressure and racing heartbeat and anxiety and stress and muscle tension, those things are not helpful. So if we can help people to relax and reduce that stress and that tension, then why don't we go ahead and do that? Let's learn Reiki and do that. So there's a lot of confusion about what is included in Reiki. And I'm going to tell you some things that Reiki actually is not, okay? Reiki is not a diagnostic tool. If you're diagnosing people with illness or even telling them that they have a certain problem in their energy field, that kind of thing, when you're doing Reiki, that's not actually part of traditional Reiki. Some people do become quite intuitive with their Reiki, and they can sort of sense or feel areas of pain or problems in the body, but that doesn't mean that they should be diagnosing. What they can say is, I feel that, this certain area of your body is seeming to require a lot of energy today, and if you're concerned about it, you should go and have a medical exam. Complementary therapy only. It's not a replacement for medical care. Also not a replacement for psychological care. If you're in need of counseling, go to a counselor, not to a Reiki session. Reiki is for relaxation and stress reduction. That will help those other therapies to work more effectively, but it does not replace them. So another thing that happens with Reiki is that people kind of try and combine that with an intuitive reading or a psychic reading, and Reiki is not a psychic reading or an intuitive reading. It can be added to Reiki, but that's not traditionally part of what Reiki is. Traditionally, Reiki is done in silence so the person can get into a nice, deep, relaxed state. Again, it can be added to Reiki, not part of it. It's a very creative therapy. It's a very gentle therapy, but you can add to it. But really, Reiki is just about person lying on the table or in a chair or in a comfortable place, and the gentle touch of the hands or the gentle hovering of the hands in the field to try and promote relaxation and stress release. So how does Reiki work? That's another question I get a lot of. Well, I'm going to go a little esoteric or spiritual on you here, but first I want you to understand Reiki works on the human energy field, which we all have. Sometimes people question that, and no, we do have an energy field surrounding our bodies. We can measure it with scientific instruments, and we can photograph it with Kirlian photography, and that's been around since I think the 50s or the 60s. So you do have an energy field, and when two energy fields come together, they do influence each other. So when I bring my hands into someone else's energy field, it will influence their energy field. When I bring my hands into someone else's energy field, combined with my positive intention to help them, then that is what's going to help the energy to flow and be balanced and cleared and to work and more smoothly for that person. So we have that energy field. It can be referred to as the aura. It can be referred to as the chakra system. And we do have meridians that travel through our bodies. I mentioned I'm an acupuncturist. So we have actual meridian energy pathways that flow through our bodies and go to our different organs. And those are also identifiable with scientific instruments now. So those energy systems are there, and Reiki helps to clear and balance those energy systems to bring more energy to the person so they can heal more efficiently. So I hope that clears up a little bit about what Reiki is, what it isn't. It's actually a very simple thing, but people add to it and do more with it than what it was originally intended to be. So have fun with your Reiki practice if you're a practitioner, and if you're not, hey, get out there and learn Reiki, because it's such a positive thing. It's great for everybody.